further this week, but I want to go here to the AP Coliseum. I want to be the first to congratulate you on becoming the APW champion. And the second thing I want to cover is, I told you so, brother. And the legendary, one half of the fantastic Bobby Bolton, actually, the first phone call that I got was from this man.
Bill, please don't touch me again. I'll tell you what. Just a second. Folks, I don't know if you remember seeing me on TV a few years ago, Bobby Bolton. I had blonde hair just like you one time a few years ago. No, I know, I was somebody. He can make fun of me. That's all right. Folks, listen up. I understand there's a trash problem here, and it's going to be stopped tonight. What you did to my good friend Boomer is not going to happen to Bobby Bolton. Friend, I want to tell you something. Don't you ever touch me again. Before the night's over with these great people support, I'm going to put it on you. The Ajax ain't going to be able to take off. For a cover, I'm going to beat you red. I'm going to beat you black and blue. And hey, I'm going to take that belt over. You want me to see me take that belt tonight? No. Hey, friends, listen up. If this man here tries any shenanigans like they did to Boomer, you rip him off here. Is that right, folks? I'm going to take care of this trash problem here in Spartanburg tonight. I'm going to throw you in this trash can before it's over with. That's right, and you take it to the bank, buddy. In your terrain. Everybody wants to be somebody. Take the bad news is, brother. That open contract that you signed, it came with that APW belt. I must admit, he was the first one that called. I faxed him the contract. He came back in lightning speed. So, brother, right here in the middle of the ring in the main event tonight, you'll be defending that title against the legendary Bobby Bolton. To be ready to slow line and make it real simple. What you're looking at right here is taking me 10 years to accomplish. And if you think for 1 second you and all your DWF
of Mark Holiday and Slasher Stone, the Panthers.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Dan Paris, and welcome back to Spartanburg, South Carolina, along with Tony Gallen. And Tony, tonight we've got some legends on the card for American Pro Wrestling. We got a card tonight that is going to be excellent. We've got 7 or 8 matches, and I'll tell you what, all of them look to be absolutely fantastic.
I'll tell you what, Dan, and not a pun on words there, as we have fantastic Bobby Fulton right here tonight in the main event. Going to be taking on hotshot Shane Austin for that APW heavyweight title. And Dan, you missed it last week. This place was on fire as the steel cage was up. 2 out of 3 falls. Boomer Payne versus Shane Austin. And due to some trickery from special guest referee Bill Hazelwood, we've got a new heavyweight champ.
Where is Boomer Payne at tonight is what I'm asking.
That is a question that everybody in the locker room is wondering, and I don't really know where he is. I haven't heard from him this week. Nobody from the offices of APW has heard from him. The man was under a lot of stress, under a lot of pressure. That match come about from the fact that Shane Austin was stalking his own family, and, you know, there's no telling what kind of emotions is going through that man's mind. And look at there in the ring, a little miscue. Mark Holiday dumping his own partner out.
Slasher Stone evidently taking a bad spill, and that's not how it was intended to go. Tell you what, Judge Stone and Brock Phoenix almost got a big victory almost by accident.
That's right. Stone being brought in the hard way over that top rope by Brock Phoenix now. And just stomping away, kicking at the man's ribs while he's down and going to work on the arm. Stone in a lot of trouble as Phoenix now just nailing blows right into that arm. Oh, and look at there, Dan, just working it.
That's right. He's got Slasher Stone in trouble at this point in time. An arm wringer, let me say that again, an arm wringer catapults him down. And, you know, at this point in time, I'd say that Phoenix and Stone want to use their quickness and not try to match power, but, you know, in terms of ability, well, it could be very well a toss-up tonight in this match.
That's right, and a good strategy. Brock Phoenix keeping the big man in Slasher Stone, keeping him grounded, working that arm. Letting Stone think he was going to get to his feet in the corner there, but then nailing him with a double axe handle. Going to send him across. And falling in, running right into that corner with a big clothesline on him, Dan.
And peppering him in the head with a few punches. Slasher Stone in trouble.
Mark Holiday now coming in the ring, and
And Holiday for the second time has accidentally hit Slasher Stone. I mean, first time he dumped him over the top rope by accident. This time he's hit him from behind. I hate to say this, but these two might actually turn into a fight amongst each other.
It possibly could if Slasher Stone, not a very forgiving man, as now Stone coming back. Taking Phoenix down with a big suplex, going for a cover, but only getting 2. As Phoenix got the shoulder up, and now Stone making the tag to Mark Holiday. Holiday coming in and nails Brock Phoenix right in that shoulder.
That's right. You know, I'll tell you what, Tony, you know, I know you're here week after week, and I'll be back in about 2 weeks after tonight. But, you know, when was the last time American Pro Wrestling actually had a card like they have tonight? I know they have great cards week after week, but with the Barbarian in action and Bobby Fulton coming in, I mean, tonight is a night that could put APW on the map and have, we can see next week's card sold out in advance just due to the fact how good tonight is.
That's right. We got a big evening here. Right here tonight, you're going to see the return of the Reverend Slim here in APW. Tommy Gunn is here. There's a lot of guys here tonight ready to compete, and this crowd is going to be in for quite a show. As right now in the ring, Mark Holiday in trouble as Brock Phoenix, drilling him head first in that mat with a big DDT.
That's right. He's got him in trouble. He got a count of 2. You know, Tony, people may not realize people may really not realize that American Pro Wrestling's phone is ringing off the hook. I mean, I know that there's some former stars that are wanting to come back here tonight. Off camera tonight, we got Chris Hamrick in the building. J.W. Boss is in the building. Scotty Piper's in the building. I don't think that they're going to be involved in the card, but I mean, that's just what APW has got people really knocking on the door.
That's right. Week after week, this place virtually on fire. As the vice president here, I try to stay involved with the company, but stay away from the paperwork and office end of it. But I'll tell you what, whenever you're in there, that phone is ringing off the hook. Guys wanting to come in and just be here for the show. Guys wanting to be part of the card, and the future looking bright. Things looking big here in American Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, we got finally a tag. Slasher Stone tagging in. Judge Stone taking a shot to the back.
Stone didn't realize that Mark Holliday had forced his way back and up. And getting taken over with a double arm suplex. And look at there, Slasher Stone nailing Brock Phoenix off that ring apron. And Phoenix coming in, a referee having to restrain him.
That's right. All right, Stone now with a chin lock. He has Judge Stone down. It looks like old Slasher Stone has dropped a few pounds since the last time I saw him.
That's right, Slasher Stone really making his return here tonight. We haven't seen him in a few weeks, and I heard him talking to some guys in the back. He's been hitting the gym and really working out hard, trying to improve his game there in the ring. And now Mark Holliday back in, going to work on Judge Stone. And these guys now looking like they're turning the tide in this one.
That's right. Both men trying to get a tag. Phoenix comes in with a cheap shot. 3 minutes left.
3 minutes remain in this matchup. 3 minutes remain.
I'll tell you what, Tony. I don't want to let names out of the hat, but there's a lot of people talking to try. APW is going to be real busy, and I hope a lot of these names do come trickling back into American Pro Wrestling. I mean, I know the crowds have been excellent. We got a great crop of young wrestlers, but we also got some old veterans that's been around that these people definitely would welcome back.
That's right. Speaking of veterans that were looking to make their way, Ricky Morton was scheduled to be here tonight in competition, and unfortunately, though, due to that big snowstorm that's hit the South this week, he was snowed in the Tennessee area where he was, unable to be here tonight. And I'll tell you what, there's guys just, everything's happening here is going through the roof. It's, look at there, Dan, again.
They again tripping Slasher Stone.
Phoenix with a leg drop, going for the cover. And another big miscue, Dan.
That's going to be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match, the team of Brock Phoenix and Judge Stone.
Holiday evidently just couldn't do nothing right. I wonder if Stone and Phoenix get the win. I wonder if Slasher Stone and Mark Holliday will actually have words over this. Holiday seems to be kind of blaming Slasher Stone on how things turned out. It's not really Slasher Stone's fault.
That's right. And look at there, Dan. A little shoving match going on. Things coming unglued, apparently, between this team. Stone now sending Holiday into the ropes. And I'll tell you what, Dan, I don't know if these guys are going to come to blows or what. Holiday now down on his knees begging for forgiveness from Slasher Stone.
Good. Well, the Panthers almost splitting up, but they didn't. All right, things just didn't go their way tonight. More action still to come.
This matchup, one fall, and it is for the APW Carolina title.
All right. right, Tony. The Carolina's title at stake. You know, these guys, former partners, going at it one-on-one. Ace Bullitt and Steve Cronick, singles act.
That's right. There's no love lost between these two guys. And Cronick right here tonight getting the shot for that Carolina's title. And right off the bat, Cronick trying to gain some favor with the fans and literally about to get booed out of the building. As Ace Bullitt going up in the corner to show him how it's done. Cronick now making a jump towards Bullitt. And they lock up in the center of the ring. And Cronick taking him right into a side headlock. Right there in the center of the ring. Ace gonna shoot him off the ropes. But Ace goes down with a shoulder block. A leapfrog by Bullitt. Now they caught Cronick with a drop kick.
I'll tell you what, Tony, former tag team partners know each other very, very well. And you know, I wonder if Ace Bullitt can walk out of here with the Carolina's title. He walked in here with it, but you know, there's an old saying, anybody can beat anybody on any given day.
That's right, and nobody knows one another better than these two men. And right now, though, Bullitt going to work on the arm of Cronick. Cronick with a reversal, taking him into a hammerlock. Ace Bullitt trying to get out of it, he reverses it.
That's right. Very much a chess match at this point in time. Belly to back suplex. And he hit him.
Went for that cover, but only got two. And Cronick now down in the corner, and Bullitt staying right on the man, stomping away at the chest. And now, looks like calling to the fans for it. Looks like he does. Bringing Cronick out the hard way. Right on the saw of that back, Dan.
I'll tell you what, yeah, that's a hard introduction. You know, referee Rattlesnake Westbrook was showing a lot of discretion. But evidently, you know, he let him stay on top of it.
Cronick there getting up, kicking out before the three. Whipped into the corner now by Bullitt. Ace gonna follow in, oh! Going for the big splash, but nobody home. And Cronick nailing him off the ropes with a big clothesline there.
That's right. And Cronick really working over Ace Bullitt at this point in time. You know, these guys really don't like each other. They know each other extremely well. I mean, you know, when you know each other's moves and thoughts and what have you, I tell you what, it's going to be a very close battle.
That's right, and these guys going back and forth. Cronick there just nailing Ace with that drop kick to the back of the head and bringing him back up. And hooking him up and taking him over that snap suplex. The fans here in the American Coliseum trying to get behind Ace Bullitt as Cronick drops the knee right across the face, Dan.
That's right. Cronick really trying to take control here. Looks like he might have Ace Bullitt a little bit slowed down. Russian leg sweep, he got him.
Cronick going for the pin. Didn't bother to hook the leg and only getting two there. And that's right, Steve Cronick trying to slow this pace down in this matchup and keep Ace Bullitt on his terms. Got him back up and nailing him with a stiff shot. And another one against the ropes. Sends him for the ride, and oh! Look at there, nailing him with that springboard back elbow.
Big elbow smash, caught him off guard. Choking him now.
Now just going to a blatant choke, and that's the thing. Steve Cronick got all the talent in the world in there in the ring, but always when he gets a chance to resort to those underhanded tactics like that as he sends Bullitt into the ropes, into the corner, following him in, and look at there, Dan, Ace Bullitt up and over.
He about missed him, but he got him with a sunset flip. I mean, timing was a little bit off there, but he got him.
Only getting two, and oh! Cronick right back up and nailing Ace Bullitt, running right over the clothesline. Oh! Dropping that fist right down on the head. Going for a cover, and only getting two again. Now wanting to argue with the ref about the count.
That's right. All right, Ace Bullitt trying to shake it off. See if he can't try to shake those cobwebs loose and get his mind back into it.
Ace Bullitt clutching at the back of his neck, and Cronick seeing that now with just a clubbing blow right across the back of the neck and the shoulder blades. Doing it again. Ace Bullet looks like he's in a lot of trouble right now, Dan.
He's got him wore down, got him in trouble. All right, Bullet being rocked. Chronic going to send him for the ride. Ace Bullet with a leapfrog. Scissors kick.
Caught him with that kick. Chronic wasn't looking for that. And now Ace getting these fans behind him. I don't know what he's going for here, Dan. Coming on the ropes. Oh! Chronic had that scouted moving out of the way.
That was a leaping scissors kick, and Chronic using his reflexes and his eyesight to dodge that scissors kick. DDT.
And Ace Bullet in a lot of trouble now, but Chronic, instead of staying on the man, taking the time to strut around this ring and run his mouth to the fans, now finally going for the cover. And Bullet getting the foot on the bottom rope. Chronic might have got the pin there, Dan, if he'd have went for it when he should have.
Well, sometimes, you know, these guys get winded, and the battle of the match takes its toll on them, and they don't exactly go in for the kill when they should. Setting him up for a superplex. Ace Bullet on the top turnbuckle.
Bullet in a lot of trouble up there. Chronic nailing him with some shots, and now going up there with him, Dan.
Maybe a superplex, maybe a DDT superplex, or what it looks like. He got him.
And did you see the look of pain on the face of Ace Bullet when he landed? And now Chronic motioning to this crowd that he's going up for the elbow drop. He thinks he's going to put him away here, Dan. Chronic, though, taking too much time. Bullet getting back to his feet. And Ace Bullet, he caught him, Dan.
Ace Bullet going to throw him off. He just slammed Chronic. He stopped him right there.
Chronic now on his knees trying to get back to his feet. Oh, drop toe hold. And an elbow to the back of the head. Ace Bullet getting taken back down to the mat again. And look at there one more time. Chronic going to the choke.
All right, Chronic working over Ace Bullet. He's got him in trouble. Chronic got to stay on top of him if he wants to walk out of here with the Carolina saddle again.
Oh, Ace slipping out of that attempt at a suplex. Waist lock. And a reversal. These guys going back to chain wrestling again, Dan.
Fundamental wrestling, that's what it's all about. Human chest, belly to back suplex. Ace Bullet dodging the 3 count.
Able to get the shoulder up again, and now Chronic measured, and Bullet ducks the clothesline. Kick to the midsection. Oh!
Rock bottom. He got his foot on that bottom rope. Bullet thinks he's got it. He thinks he's won it. He didn't win it. I don't think he realizes it. Ace did not get the win.
These fans trying to tell him, look at Chronic from behind.
We got a new champion. We got a new champion, Tony.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match and new Carolina champion, Steve Chronic.
Ace Bullet's got to wonder what went wrong. Ace Bullet did not see the feet on the ropes, and he thought that he had to count a 3. Had his back turned, and then before he knew it, he was pinned. What a shock. Well, we got more action. More action coming up. And Tony, before we get into this next match, I want to make a brief announcement. You know, Vince, we got a lot of big names here tonight, but also a lot of people who used to be in American Pro Wrestling at Shamrock Cafe. Big hand for Chris Hamrick. Also, earlier tonight, J.W. Boss and Scotty Piper. This is the alumni that started it all.
But we've got a lot more still to come. You know, for the last 4 or 5 weeks, you've seen 2 big heavyweights out here kicking each other's butt. With Bill Hazelwood getting the better hand every week. But you know what? I've decided to move on to bigger and better things to put a little gold around Viper's waist. So I got with Big Tony, the APW official, and Viper's got himself a tag team title shot tonight. You know what? Viper ain't got a partner. So I went to looking through the dressing room. There's one man I can recall the last couple weeks coming out to try to save my back. Let me go ahead and get Jammin' Jason Jett coming out here tonight. All you people know him as Supergun. What's up, Big Daddy? I know you took the shot to the head a couple weeks ago, and sometimes you don't know who you are. Sometimes you might be Batman. I think you come out here and try to be a referee a while ago. But you know what? Tonight, Jammin' Jason Jett, the Viper, we got a shot at that. I don't know what he is. Calls himself Booty Call. And his partner, the Dark Dummy, the 221 Posse. I used to watch that show, 221, seen old
Dr. Feelgood. But boy, hasn't he got a big one to face. There he is, the Barbarian.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, the Barbarian.
I tell you what, this ought to be two heavy hitters. Two heavy hitters here.
Well, I tell you what, Dan, you was mentioning the first time seeing Dr. Feelgood in a long time, and I tell you what about this? What a welcome back to APW, the Barbarian, staring at him across that ring.
And what about the sportsmanlike gesture? The Barbarian showing a little bit of respect for Dr. Feelgood as we kick it off. I'm surprised.
That's right, you don't see that a lot nowadays, a lot. And Feelgood now, taking the Barbarian back into the corner. And a good clean break. These guys showing a lot of respect for one another. Just wanting to put on a good, straight-up wrestling match for these fans here tonight.
How long will that last remains to be seen.
That's right, you got to wonder if a temper is going to flare in one of these big men. As we see another clean break, and they lock up again, center of the ring. And Feelgood taking him into a side headlock. Clamping onto the big man. Look at there. The Barbarian trying to fight his way out of it. Shoots him off. And look at there.
Tackle surprisingly got the better of the Barbarian there.
Taking the big man off of his feet. And now, once again, Feelgood allowing the Barbarian back up. And oh, what a shot. Over and over again, taking him down now.
All right, the Barbarian clamping on a headlock now. Feelgood in trouble.
Feelgood in a lot of trouble. That is a very big, very powerful man. And now, Dr. Feelgood trying to fight his way out of it. Sends him for the ride. And oh, goes down to a shoulder tackle of his own, Dan.
I'll tell you what, this time is the Barbarian, even though both of these men have a lot of power, came off the ropes with a lot of speed combined with that power, and he helped him up. It's a great sign of sportsmanship.
Helping him up. So far, these guys wrestling a good, clean match. And neither one of these big men giving an inch, though. As Feelgood now going to work on the arm. Really wrenching away at it. And now taking him down to the mat. Oh, a big leg drop right across that arm.
That's right, he's got the Barbarian in trouble.
Barbarian's shoulders was down. Referee making a count. He gets it up at 2. And now, oh, Feelgood dropping that knee right into that arm. And now continuing to hold on to that arm. Really working him on that mat, keeping the big man off his feet. Well, just as I say that, the Barbarian making it back to his feet. But Feelgood taking him over. Taking him right back down to that mat, Dan.
He got him with a fireman's carry.
And Feelgood, you got to know that this is a smart move, trying to keep the big man off his feet. But every time I mention it, the Barbarian powers his way right back up.
That's right. All right, Feelgood cranking on the arm. Drops a big forearm across his arm. All right, Barbarian going down on his knees. Still pretty evenly fought, yet clean match.
That's right, and that's a surprising thing, as we said moments ago, to see nowadays. As now the Barbarian, oh! There we go, Dan.
That's come to an end almost immediately. Right into the eyes to Barbarian. This time the Barbarian with a thumb right into the throat.
That thumb buried right into the throat. One can only imagine what that's got to feel like, taking the wind right out of you. Snap mares him over, and oh! Stomping right on the man's face, Dan.
And he chopped him while he was down also.
The Barbarian now nailing him right in the midsection with a stomp. And now
Stretch. How often have we seen this from the Barbarian?
the Barbarian taking him into that abdominal stretch. Referee right there asking, does he want to give it up? And that man really cranking on that hole. Feel good in trouble as the Barbarian saying, come on, wanting the man to give it up. But he's still holding on so far, but you got to wonder, Dan, how much of that could he take?
He's got to find a way out of this with a hip toss or reversal or something. He reversed it.
There he goes. Feel good taking the Barbarian into a abdominal stretch of his own. And the referee there asking the Barbarian, does he want to give it up? Feel good. Got him in perfect position, too. The Barbarian cut off. There's no way for him to make it to the rope. And once again, just as I say that, Dan, he gets out of it with a big hip toss. Both of these men feeling the effects after that exchange. And now, the Barbarian sending Feel Good for the ride. He ducks the clothesline and catches him with a sleeper.
From behind, he got him, unsuspecting, I know. Surprise, surprise.
And the Barbarian now, referee checking it, arm goes down once, went down again, Dan. If it goes down a third time, it's over. Oh, but he holds on.
That's not it. That's not it. The Barbarian's still in the battle here.
The Barbarian now gonna fight out of it. Oh, look at there.
Tremendous amount of power. He just hoisted it up, belly to back suplex.
Went for a cover, but only got two. Feel Good able to get the shoulder up. And the Barbarian now, driving that knee right into the back, and now stomping and punching the man on the mat. Right across the face with both boots.
Kicking him while he's down. All right, now he's about ready to stomp him while he's on his back. I don't know where that caught him, Tony. I think in the midsection.
It looked like it was good there in the midsection, but tremendous amount of pain on the face of Dr. Feelgood after it. He's being set in the corner now, and look at that, Dan. Going to work on the midsection, then right to the top of the head.
Martial arts shot, headbutt while he's still down. Feel Good in trouble at this point.
Feel Good trying to get up out of that corner. The Barbarian now sends him for the ride in the opposite corner. Going to follow him in. Nobody home. Feel Good now coming back with a series of right hands in the corner.
All right, he's going to mount his man and try to pepper him in the head with punches. He's got him cornered. 10 in a row, he got him.
And the Barbarian, I was about to say was still on his feet, but then Feel Good taking him down with a big clothesline. These guys still dealing out a lot of punishment to one another. As the Barbarian, a reversal. He ducked the back elbow, and run right into it, Dan.
Full blown.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, the Barbarian.
That big kick has put down a lot. All right, the Barbarian getting the win. He's going to check on Dr. Feelgood. A great show of sportsmanship. Tell you what, these people knew that these guys were hitting hard.
I shows a lot of class in the both of them to be able to shake hands after a matchup like that, Dan.
We need more matches like this in professional wrestling, no doubt about it. Both these guys leaving, you know, banged up, but what a match. These guys definitely gave it 100%.
I'm an Indian outlaw. Cherokee and Choctaw.
Tell you what, we've got a bonus match here, Scott Youngblood and Tommy Gunn, and I can guarantee you that this is a matchup that's going to be much more than Tommy Gunn might be thinking he's got an easy cakewalk here. Might think he's got a night off, but I'll tell you what, Scott Youngblood has proven that he can beat some of the big ones. But I'll tell you what, it remains to be seen whether or not he can beat this big man.
Well, right there, Youngblood getting taken over by Tommy Gunn. And Scott Youngblood looking a little bit out of place as he gets himself up off that mat. He might not have realized that the kind of power he's going to be dealing with in this big man that's his opponent in Tommy Gunn.
Well, that's right. Tommy Gunn throwing Scott Youngblood around like he's nothing. You know, I'll tell you what, real quick, like, I'm going to plug this. Every week, Comcast Sports South, 2 hours of wrestling, North American Championship Wrestling. Anybody who's watched that in recent weeks has seen how Tommy Gunn went from a fan favorite to all of a sudden just not caring about the people. He took a bad turn.
That's right. I've watched that myself on television and seen it, and the fans there fairly disappointed in his actions. And now Scott Youngblood fighting back against him here. Maybe going to try to slap some sense into him, make him show a little bit of respect to the American Pro Wrestling fans, Dan.
Hey, take a look, a big body slam. He's got Tommy Gunn puzzled.
Youngblood on fire there, and Tommy Gunn going to bail out to the outside, wanting to stop this momentum.
A lot of people might be wondering, how did he get Tommy Gunn in such trouble? And I don't know. That surprised me.
Scott Youngblood just opened up with a fire there and was all over Tommy Gunn. And Gunn now doing a little trash talking to Youngblood as he gets back in the ring. And these fans erupting here in the American Coliseum, firmly behind Scott Youngblood.
That's right. Youngblood, I tell you, I'm just surprised, very much shocked that, you know, heck, he was able to. I know that he's a great competitor, but, man, I didn't think he would come in here with this kind of fire. And Tommy Gunn established this is indeed a David and Goliath battle, Tony.
And right there, talking about surprise. I don't think anyone was more surprised at that exchange in Tommy Gunn. Now, right now, Tommy Gunn trying to take his frustrations out on Youngblood. Just stomping away on the man right in the back of the head, not allowing him to get to his feet. Oh, again, a double axe handle right across the back, Dan.
Yeah, he's grounded him. He's tried to ground Scott Youngblood. All right, Youngblood in trouble. Youngblood puts up some hard-fought battles. He's trying to sunset flip. Can he get him? Struggles, but he got him. Almost like he was stuck because he's so big.
Youngblood having to deal with his height. Tommy Gunn, oh, look at there, the power. Tommy Gunn just pushing Scott Youngblood off of him to stop that pin attempt.
That's right. You know, Youngblood knows he's got a David and Goliath battle here at hand. Well, what can he do to stop Tommy Gunn?
You got to wonder that as they lock up again, and Gunn forcing Youngblood into that corner. And now it's choking the man and going right to the midsection. And now a big knife edge chop. And look at the power, Dan. Took him right off his feet.
That knocked him down. I mean, that floored him. Youngblood in trouble. Tommy Gunn chopping him in the corner.
And now look at this. Gonna bring him out the hard way. Oh! Landing right on that back. And now Gunn standing there. What's he gonna do? Oh, look at there. Just taunting the fans and Youngblood. Dropping down with that elbow to the inside of the leg.
All right, Tommy Gunn might think he's got an easy time of it. It's almost like he's playing a game of cat and mouse with Youngblood. Military press. Will he just throw him Yeah, he does. He dropped him over his head backwards.
Just right out from under him, and Youngblood crashed into the mat. And Tommy Gunn now gonna roll him over. A very lax pin from that man. And saying not yet, going for another one. And Scott Youngblood getting the shoulder up. Tommy Gunn just basically toying with him here.
That's right. He thinks he's got him beat, and he's refusing to defeat the man. He's refusing to pin him. I think that Tommy Gunn at this point in time is more intent on hurting Scott Youngblood. Youngblood showing some fight, though.
Right there, Gunn stomping the man down right in the small of the back. And now just sitting back on him. Now really just more punishment on Scott Youngblood. Tommy Gunn really just trying to make an example out of this man here tonight, Dan.
And Scott Youngblood really holding on, fighting it out best he can.
Oh, and Gunn, going to the eyes. There was no cause in that. And Scott Youngblood trying to make it to his feet in the corner. And Youngblood now trying to roll us out. Oh, listen to that, Dan. Coming back.
Firing him up with chops.
Oh, but he run right into a big boot when he slid him into that opposite corner. Tommy Gunn pointing to the fans saying he was smart. And indeed, I guess he was in that situation, leveling Scott Youngblood and now taking him to the mat. And got him down and looks like a reverse chin lock and just burying that knee right in between the shoulders. Really punishing the man here on the mat, Dan.
A lot of people in our way, and I don't know what we saw there. Just a bunch of back of people's heads. I guess I'm going to have to get on top of the building to tape the show. I don't know. But yeah, you know, Tommy Gunn could, it's almost like he could beat Youngblood, but he just doesn't want to do it yet. It's like he's using this as a workout.
That's right, and once again, Scott Youngblood trying to get these fans behind him, trying to fight his way out of this. Tommy Gunn holding on. Youngblood with the elbows to the midsection, fights out of it, and takes Gunn down. Gunn back to his feet, and leveled again with a big chop.
He's got Tommy Gunn in trouble.
Oh, Youngblood's getting fired up now, Dan.
The chops like an equalizer. The chops are equalizing Tommy Gunn. Much to my surprise.
Youngblood up on the top. Gunn to his feet, but he caught him. Oh!
Power slam. A handful of times.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Tommy Gunn.
Youngblood gave him a heck of a fight. And now it's almost like Tommy Gunn's trying to make fun of Scott Youngblood. Well, Scott Youngblood gave him a heck of a battle. There's no doubt about that. This wasn't enough to put him away. We got more to come in just a moment. Neil Nitro having an absence from here in quite several weeks, all of a sudden runs out of here like a bullet and attacking Slim. Man with a vengeance.
Nitro going right after him even before the sound of the bell. And catching him off the ropes with a spinning heel kick. And Nitro now posing for the fans, goes for the cover. Hooked the leg, but only got two, Dan. Neil Nitro staying on top of the man. He's caught Reverend Slim off guard right from the bat.
Tell you what, the last time we saw Neil Nitro, he was tag teaming with Jesse Black, having a pretty good popular combination. I don't know. Now he's back after an unexplained absence. And evidently this guy is changing his spot just, I mean, for no reason. I mean, what's up with him?
I don't know, missing an absence, and along with him, and still absent here tonight is one Jesse Black. And in the ring, Reverend Slim fighting back. Oh, got Nitro against that top rope and nailing him with knife-edge chops, Dan. Sends it for the ride. And a big backdrop. It goes to the cover and only getting two.
All right, he gave him a big back body drop. Now Neil Nitro with an eye gouge. Reverend Slim staggered, his vision somewhat obstructed. Nitro figuring that he can blind a larger foe, and this does work.
Nitro now dropping the elbow and going to work on that knee, tying the leg up. And Reverend Slim's shoulders are down, referee making a count. And look at there, Nitro just hitting that knee with punches and now stomping away on it. Nitro focusing and attacking on the leg now.
Tony, what about Reverend Slim coming out here earlier, getting on his soapbox with Jay Eagle? Eagle trying to corrupt his son, Easy Money. I don't know how that's going to work out. I hope it doesn't work out. But Slim got a challenge for him next week.
That's right, Reverend Slim making the challenge. And you got to know that Chief Jay Eagle is in the back somewhere to monitor, watching this matchup as Neil Nitro with a single leg crab putting more punishment on that knee, and Reverend Slim makes it to the rope. Referee telling him to break the hold, and Nitro held it all the way to that 4 count.
Well, and you know that count of 5, that's a disqualification.
Slim now trying to fight back.
Reverend Slim, Tony, I'm sorry about cutting you off there. Slim with a fantastic looking haymaker.
And just as soon as he tries to make his way back up, Nitro dropping back down, working on that knee. And now, Reverend Slim trying to feed off the energy of this crowd. They're trying to get behind him. And now, reaching a hold, got a hold of Nitro, trying to get the man to let go.
You know, up next we got that 221 Mafia against Section 8 and Viper, and they don't want a team. But Section 8 should have came out here and speared Gump and left him laying. Actually, Hazelwood's making a logical decision, even though these guys don't want a team. He's got to have a partner. We'll see that next, though. But, I mean, wow. I mean, I guarantee you he won't be making too many sensible decisions in the future.
No, that's the thing about Hazelwood. He's one person that you never know what's going to come out of that bag of tricks that he is. And I tell you what, speaking of that 221 Mafia, defending the tag titles here tonight. Oh! Getting cut off. Listen to that on the outside, Dan.
Those shots echoing throughout the arena here.
These guys fighting on the outside. Referee making a count, and oh! Nitro taking Slim with a drop toe hold, face first into the ring apron. Nitro slides back in just long enough to break up the count. And they're still battling on the outside.
All right, and Nitro throwing Slim in the ring. They're close to getting counted out. Nitro working over Slim. Gonna roll him over and cover him. Not enough.
Only getting 2. Nitro not even hooking the leg at times. And now, trying to keep Reverend Slim grounded on the mat. Referee asks, does he want to give it up? Slim still holding on now as the fans start to clap and get behind Reverend Slim. Nitro yelling at him to stop it. Because Nitro is wanting to keep Slim on the mat, but look at here, Dan. He's made it up to a knee.
Slim going to try to fight his way out. An elbow smash in the midsection. Working his way. Neil Nitro with a sleeper hold. Slim with a jawbreaker to come out of it.
Nitro, dazed after that. Slim rolling him over, going to go for the cover. Oh, and Nitro able to get the foot on the bottom rope.
All right, Nitro going to the eyes. Nitro trying to stun Slim. Slim going for a sunset flip. Out in that corner. Cradle.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Reverend Slim Victory.
He almost lost him, but he held on to him and got that victory. Reverend Slim Victory. Reverend Slim Victory gets the win. We didn't catch that, but Rattlesnake Westbrooks and Neil Nitro just had a brief skirmish in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring at this time, the team of Viper and Section 8.
I was born a poor black child.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing their opponents, they are the current APW Tag Team Champions, Booty Call and the Dark Lion, the 221 Mafia. This matchup, one fall, is for the APW Tag Team title.
All right, Tony, this one ought to be a very interesting one. I'm wondering, can Viper trust Section 8? What if Section 8 just gets the urge to walk out and leave Viper in there alone? I don't want to see that happen.
That's something nobody wants to see here tonight. And another thing, I was going to make the point earlier. You've got the Dark Lion and Booty Call in there defending the tag team titles here tonight. They're members of this 221 Mafia, but originally it was the combination of the Playa and Booty Call winning the belts. But these guys feeling like that any combination out of this group can defend those belts. And apparently people like Bill Hazelwood going to let a situation like that slide here in APW. But I, for one, don't agree with it.
Well, the player's not here tonight, and I know that he'll probably be back around here real soon. I'm surprised this guy's taking a bad turn, but evidently we were here the night that he took the turn. Evidently he's sticking to that promise that they're gonna take him back to the top one way or the other.
That's right, he's sticking with that. And I tell you what, I know I'm supposed to be impartial here at ringside, but I tell you what, I really don't care for these guys in the 221 Mafia. Booty Call in the ring at this time, I refer to him as the Uncle Tom of the 221 Mafia, because when it just boils down to it, I walked up to the guy in the back one night and I told him, I said, hey, you're not black. But he replied with, yes, I am. And then you've got the Dark Lion on the ringside. He comes to the ring wearing that jacket. He looks like he's trying to be Wesley Snipes from the movie Blade. And right now, Viper got this Booty Call Billy Pride up against the ropes and crying to the referee.
Well, I'll tell you what, eventually these guys are going to run into somebody that's going to give them a full-blown knockdown drag-out. And I'll tell you what, I don't know how Section 8's going to act in there when he gets in there. But Viper, maybe he needs, I don't know, he needs somebody to back him up. There's other people out there that would like a crack at him. I know that Sonny Landell has been in and out of the area and would like another crack at these guys. You know, could get a partner of any caliber. Dr. Feelgood, we saw him, you know, earlier. Wow, you know, I don't know. We just need somebody. You know, maybe Easy Money and A.J. Frost, or Easy Money and Nick Fury, or any of these. Somebody's got to give them a run for the money. Right now, what I'm trying to say, Tony, these guys have a stranglehold on the tag team title.
That's right, and right there, Viper, off of that swinging neck breaker, going for a pin, and the Dark Line in to interrupt the cover. As Section 8 on the ring apron, not really looking like he's too interested in this matchup, Dan.
I mean, he doesn't want to be here. See, he's upset with the fact that you've had him put in the match, and well, but I don't know. I just hope he doesn't walk out of here.
One can only hope that he doesn't walk out on Viper, but you know, he can get mad at me all he wants, but I didn't put him in the matchup. His boyfriend, Bill Hazelwood, did. And right now, Viper getting worked in the corner by the guys in the 221 Mafia. Now reverses the Dark Line. It takes him down, Dan.
Well, yeah, Viper doing quite well in Section 8, not even watching the match. He's watching us. He better keep his eyes open because he could get a tag. All right. Dark Line thrown out of the ring. Dark Line on the outside, needing a tag to Billy Pride. Can't tag outside, though. Okay, Billy Pride back in the ring. And he doesn't even know Section 8 is behind him.
Billy Pride turning right around into Section 8 and now begging him off. As 8 standing there and goes right after him. Look at there. Shots right across the shoulder, and now choking the man, sends him for the ride, and running over him, leveling him with a big clothesline. Going for the cover, and now just throttling him. He's losing it in there, Dan.
Yeah, he's come unglued. Boy, he's showing a lot of aggression in there. Almost hate. I mean, this guy might have said something to him in the back out of the way. I don't know.
Section 8's the guy that's wound just a little too tight for my liking. But I'll tell you what, he getting caught, distracted by the Dark Line on the outside, and Billy Pride coming in, working him in that corner, but trying to sit him into that turnbuckle face first. But he'll eat it himself. As now he staggers into the corner and getting nailed by Viper. Pride in a lot of trouble now.
Tony, what about later tonight? I don't want to take anything away from this, but Bobby Fulton and Shane Austin for the world title. I'm going to tell you what. This ought to be a wrestling clinic indeed.
I tell you what, this is going to be one. The fans who are here to see it live and in person are going to love it, as that's sure to be one heck of a matchup. Hot shot Shane Austin defending his newly won APW heavyweight title against fantastic Bobby Fulton. And now in the ring, 8. Section 8 leveling the Dark Line with a big clothesline. 8 staying right on the mat. Taking him right into the mat, just drilling him with a big DDT.
Running him over. Now he's up on the middle turnbuckle. We could have a... Well, we got a double axe handle. I was going to say he could just try to wipe him out. Dark Line in a lot of trouble, and Billy Pride, the self-proclaimed illegitimate son of Charlie Pride, coming in there.
And now Section 8 with the Dark Line in the corner, and Viper tagging himself into the match. And Section 8 looking like he's taking exception to that as Viper telling him to get out of the way as he begins to work over the dark line in a corner.
These two might wind up coming to blows yet, Tony.
That's right. Section 8 begrudgingly getting out of the ring. Viper now got to drop the elbow on the dark line. And now Viper bringing Lion back up. Gonna hook him up. Oh, going for a suplex, but he blocked it.
Blocked. Got him up. He dropped him. I'm surprised he had the power to do it, but he did.
Dark Lion digging down deep and taking Viper over. And now Lion going to the corner, going all the way up. He's on top. Viper back to his feet, and Lion, oh!
The clothesline, he came off the top.
Went for that cover, but only got two. Viper able to get the shoulder up. And now Dark Lion just doing the blatant choke right in front of the referee. And Lion holds on to that chokehold as long as he can. Viper now blocking the right hand and fighting back with one of his own, Dan.
All right, Viper coming back, showing a lot of resiliency. Backing into Section 8, making a blind tag.
Section 8 tagging himself into this matchup, shoving Viper, telling him, I've got it. And going right after the Dark Lion. Hooking him up with a fisherman suplex, but he let go of it as he took him over.
You know, it's almost like they know they're as a tag team, but they want to see which one will take the pinfall. I mean, almost like it's a rivalry between these two.
Yeah, just like they're trying to one-up each other, saying, look what I can do in here when I get the tag. And now 8 running over just a vicious stomp and turning around and nailing Billy Pride off the ring apron. Section 8 now putting Lion up against the ropes. And look at there, Dan, just choking him right across the top rope, putting all that pressure right across the throat.
Got a half Nelson and a choke on that rope. Look at Dark Lion's eyes.
Lion gasping for air there.
His eyes looked like they were going to come out of his head, pop out into the front row.
Section 8 with a big right hand there, staggering him into that corner. And now, nailing Lion with a knife edge chop. Dark Lion. Look of pain on his face, and 8 does it again. Lion going down to one knee.
He's got him in trouble.
Once again, resorting to choking the man, this time across the middle row. Section 8, using all those underhanded tricks that we've got so used to seeing him utilize, Dan.
That's right. All right, the Dark Lion going to be scooped up. He flipped over him. Russian leg sweep. He got him. I don't know how.
Pulled that one out of desperation. And now, Section 8 flat on his back. Dark Lion trying to shake the cobwebs loose. Needs to make a tag. But he's on top of Section 8. Lion now. Nailing Section 8. Got him up against the ropes. Oh, and Viper makes the tag. And the Dark Lion or Section 8, neither one, I think, knows it.
All right, Viper coming in with a boot. Viper and Section 8 having words. But, you know, I tell you what, these guys are working well together even though they can't get along.
Section 8 there with a little shove to Viper. Viper shoving him back. And now Viper refocusing himself on his opponent and the goal at hand, his tag team titles. Just leveling Dark Lion. Lion spaghetti leg. And finally goes off to his feet.
He's about to lay one in on Billy Pride, who was able to get out of the way.
Lion with a low blow. Drops Viper back into that corner. And now the Dark Lion making it back to his feet. Stomping away on Viper now. Just stomping on Viper in that corner. Section 8 now coming into the ring. And look here, Dan, he's distracting the referee, and you got to wonder if this is on purpose.
I don't know.
Viper now in the wrong corner for sure. Oh, good double team from the 221 Mafia.
You know, I wonder if these guys won the tag team title, can they get along long enough to defend them?
You know, that's something I don't know. And oh, Billy Pride was going for it all with that leg drop there, and Viper able to roll out of the way.
Billy Pride hurt his own pride. All right, he's got like a cobra clutch. Viper getting to the rope.
Oh, Section 8 there, though, kicking his foot off the bottom rope, Dan.
Right, I don't know why. Maybe so Viper could take some more punishment. I don't know. You got to bear in mind these guys don't like each other.
8 once again going out of his way to make things hard on his tag team partner. As now Billy Pride working on the arm of Viper. No, leg drop on the arm. And now going back down to the mat and just latch it onto that arm like a pit bull.
That's right, he's trying to wear him down. Where's the 13-minute mark? I wonder how much longer these guys can go.
These guys giving it their all for the tag team titles here. And now, Dark Lion coming in from the outside to nail a cheap shot on Viper. Viper now making his way back up. And oh, driving the chin of Billy Pride right into his shoulder.
Right, both men looking worse for wear. Both men probably need a tag.
Viper needed a tag, but you got to know he don't want to tag Section 8.
Flying clothesline off that second rope. All right, he's reaching.
He's reaching, and that's pathetic, Dan. Section 8 just looking at the man. He might not get along with it, but that's his tag team partner in this matchup. And now look at Dark Lion, that Wesley Snipes wannabe, doing push-ups in the ring, for God's sake.
I don't think there was a tag there from the 221 Mafia, Tony.
I don't think there was. Was the referee going to let it go? As Viper up against those ropes in a world of trouble. And now, the Dark Lion going to the outside and taking the bandana that Viper was wearing and using it to choke him. And now Section 8 coming in, talking to the ref, and that's only giving the 221 Mafia a chance to double team Viper. And in my opinion, Dan, he's got to be doing that intentionally.
Could very well be.
Viper being measured by the Dark Lion. He's on one knee, and Lion just firing in those shots and finally takes him down.
Just cracking him in the head repeatedly.
And what an arrogant cover just in. 1 foot on the chest. Viper reaching up and grabbing that bottom rope to stop the count. Now, Lion sends him into the ropes, and Viper reverses. Lion ducked the clothesline, though. Catches Viper. Belly to belly, takes him down.
3 minutes gone in the match. 5 minutes remain.
Tell you what, with only 5 minutes remaining in this matchup. Dark Lion working Viper over.
Lion going up there with Viper. Viper perched on that top ring, on that top turnbuckle. Oh, and Viper going downstairs, though. What's he going to do here, Dan? Oh!
Waist lift powerbomb off the top.
That took a lot out of Viper.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring at this time, Romeo Marks Lane. States heavyweight champion, this is Chief J. Eagle. Next matchup, one fall in the United States heavyweight title is on the line.
All right, Tony, it looks like Dash Riprock going to be the special referee. Romeo Mark Slane and Jay Eagle for the United States Championship. I can almost assure you we're not going to get a fair shake in this one. I don't know, Tony.
Well, you know for sure that we're not going to get any fair calls in this matchup, because another one of the brilliant ideas by President Bill Hazelwood was to appoint Dash Riprock as Chief J. Eagle's own personal referee. So guaranteed, as long as Riprock's in the ring, Chief J. Eagle most likely is going to hold on to that title.
Chase is on, but the match is not on. This guy doesn't want to ring the bell. You know, I can't even sit here and say one nice thing about Dash Riprock, except for, well, I'll just have to think about it.
The only nice thing I ever get out of Dash Riprock is when he walks out the door every night when we're done here. It's, oh, look at there. Jay Eagle getting a little kick to the tail end.